everyone. I am here with, of course, the legend. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Ed Reed, Hall of Famer.
And last year we talked on the blue carpet at a different location, and you were talking to everyone about your cigars and your cigar business. Can you share where the cigar business is now and what you're most proud about in the last year since we talked?
I think the cigar business is inspiring right now. Definitely been growing. I think a lot more people know about the solitude and blissfulness that comes from cigars and the connection. I mean, and it's part of golf. Golf cigars go together. Golf cigars, that's my thing too, Mr. Miguel Wilson. So yeah, go together.
And of course, as mentioned, you were here last year. Why do you continue to come out and support Pro Mingle and Evan?
Yeah, Evan is my brother. We not only play ball together with the Ravens, but we have community supporting each other. And this is what it's about. He's from Georgia. I live here. My brother do stuff in the community. I do stuff in the community. This is what it's about, building up the community. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm here. He's working with many platforms to help kids, for fitness, for education, through STEM programs. There's so much that he does, but that's why I support him. He's a great man outside of a great brother and teammate.
And that's what it's about. Now, I have to switch gears and talk about the NFL because, of course, can't talk about NFL and be here standing in a great – it's football season. All right, so first question I want to ask is about preseason.
Nobody cares about preseason.
Nobody cares about preseason. Okay, so for the people that were upset about the Falcons.
They should. You got to think Denver have a program. Denver has a system. Falcons are rebuilding their system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's that answer in a nutshell. You want it to look good in the preseason, but you're building the team trying to figure out the identity. Matt just got in there, so you got to give him a chance. You know what I mean? To build and get guys in there that don't fit his programming system.
Well, thank you. Did you guys hear that, Falcons fan? I'm gonna make sure the edit. Man, last question. Fantasy football. First off, do you play fantasy football?
I do.
Okay. Who's your first pick? Oh man. Okay. So if you were playing, who was going to be your first pick in your draft?
That's tough, man. I got to go with somebody who's getting that ball in their hand a whole lot. You know what I mean? Probably Saquon, one of them quarterbacks, something like that. You know what I mean? So one of them good running backs out there. So we'll see. We'll see what the fantasy world do.
Okay, I'm going to tell you who I normally I'm going to tell you who I normally pick, and I want you to tell me about this pick. I normally go with Josh Allen as my first pick. What are your thoughts on my pick, Josh Allen?
That's a good pick. Josh Allen not only throwing the ball, but he's running it. Lamar's a good pick too, right? Those guys not only throw the ball, they running it. You know what I mean? So definitely they high on the board.
All right, you heard it here. Josh Allen, great pick. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
You too.